to redo their list. Let's take a look at something else. Businesses stocking red roses and wine will be in the pinnacle of making profits today. Streets are painted red from Paris in France to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, New York in USA, and to Kenya's capital, Nairobi. Such is the mood of the Valentine's Day that is entering home stretch on February the 14th, which lovebirds cannot dare to miss. But as love smells in the air, there is another celebration. The world's most popular personality, Pope Francis, is leading the world to commemorate Ash Wednesday. Our reporter Shadrach Miti is celebrating the day with faithfuls at the Holy Family Basilica here in Nairobi, and he joins us with an update on how far this has gone. Shadrach, a very good afternoon to you. From the conversations you've been able to have with Catholic faithfuls, what are they saying about the beginning of the Lenten period?
Well, Akisa, we are right outside the Holy Family Basilica, and behind me, faithful are still streaming in the church, at least to attend this memorable service. According to the Catholic doctrine, this is a very important day. The Ash Wednesday is the beginning of the Lent season. And remember, this is an observation of an entire 40 days ahead of the Easter celebrations that is about to come later. And so this, even as they observe this day, the Catholic or the faithful within this the congregation, they observe three major issues: the fasting, praying, and the denial. And so, but before maybe we engage further and just see what has been happening since morning. Remember, this is this at 1 o'clock, and this is the second service. When remember, the first service began earlier in the day, and the first group of the faithful were here to participate in this service, and they have gone back to their various places of work. And so, to get the feel of what the congregants feel about this day, we are joined by Martin Mutua, and karibu sana to KTN News. And so just tell us, as a faithful of Catholic, what do you make of this day?
As you rightly put it earlier, this is a very important day for the church, and it's one of the major events that starts today, and it will culminate in Easter Sunday, and it's a 40 days of fasting, prayer, and almsgiving, and that's why you can see Catholics are they take this event very seriously, and because it's a time for renewal, and guys, people try to soul search and see how they can be able to become better Christians. So it's just a continuation of, in terms of their faith, it's a sort of a renewal of their faith. And as you can see, for this 1 o'clock Mass, we have the Cardinal himself conducting this, and is the one going to be leading in terms of ensuring that he kicks the whole process forward. But in all the dioceses in Kenya, there are also services everywhere, and the people are congregating in the churches and doing. This is an obligatory day for every Catholic to be here. For on this day, you are supposed to attend Mass and at least to have the ashes strewn over your head as a sign of repentance, and reminding you that from dust you came and to dust you will return.
Now, even as we observe this, we know one of the key issues during this season is for every Friday, the Catholic faithful are not allowed to feast on meat, and that goes until the Good Friday. What other things do you observe during this memorable season?
During this time, actually, like I said, Catholics are required to deny themselves the luxuries of life, like things that are considered like luxury. You choose for yourself to deny yourself, apart from fasting. If probably you've been taking, for say, alcohol, you can decide to deny yourself alcohol until that time, or a particular thing. But whatever what you've been spending and saving, you don't keep it. That amount, you give it to the less fortunate, to the poor, so that it does not mean like when you deny yourself and you start saving, it will make no sense. So you deny yourself and you give it out to the poor as a sign of repentance during this period. And there are many other things that go on between this period. There are retreats where the priests also ensure that they teach people about just sort of renewal of their faith. And on Fridays, we have what we call Stations of the Cross. They go everywhere in all the churches so that the people follow the exact 14 stations that Jesus went through the wilderness up to the time he was crucified. So that's what happens on that day, and is considered a very important part of the Catholic faith.
We know to a Christian 40 means a lot. It has a lot of significance. But in between, there are other special events that the Catholic Church has named. We have like the Holy Thursday and several other days in between. Perhaps you could take us through some of those specific days and what exactly do you observe during those days?
A week before the Easter is a day considered as a Holy Week. It will start with Palm Sunday, the Sunday before Easter. It starts with Palm Sunday. That's when we commemorate Jesus entering into Jerusalem riding on a donkey, just as a sign of his reign. So it will start that day. Then on the Thursday that will come, we call it Holy Thursday. That's when during the Last Supper, when Jesus, just a day before he was crucified, and he met with his disciples. That is the day we call Holy Thursday. And that is also another significant day for the priests, because the priests that day commemorate the day, because for them it's like when Christ instituted the priesthood. And that day, all priests congregate here in the morning in every basilica, in every cathedral within the various dioceses with their bishops to commemorate that day. But in the evening, you have what we commemorate the Last Supper and washing of the feet, where we commemorate Jesus washing the feet of the disciples. Then on Good Friday is when we commemorate the death of Christ. That's when he was crucified, and then on Saturday laid in the tomb, and then on Sunday he resurrected. Those are the very critical days for these during this Easter season. So the 40 days, then minus the 1 week, it amounts to the period of the Lent, and it ends on Easter Sunday.
Thank you very much. Martin Mutua, they're just taking us through what this whole season means. And remember, this is a very key event for the Catholic faithful. And even as we look ahead to the Easter season that is coming some few weeks from now, for the Catholic faithful, this is a very big event. And even as you can see behind me, Akisa, they are still streaming in here just to make sure that they observe this event, which is being observed